Hey guys, the revamp of the bread and butter Loco just dropped today. I've had the prototype of the elongated version of this paddle for a few weeks now, and I'm excited I can finally talk about it. Let's get into it. Alright, so the elongated Loco is basically the Gen 4 version of their filth paddle, so the shape is going to be the same. It's an elongated paddle with a 5.5-inch handle that's the same shape as Carbon's 1X shape as well. For the swing weight, we got 120, and the twist weight, we got 6.25. It leans a tiny bit heavy for an elongated paddle, with the twist weight being a bit towards the lower end. For the construction, it's a floating EPP foam core surrounded by a ring of EVA foam, and in Bread and Butter's words, just think the filth paddle with the polypropylene in the paddle head replaced by EPP foam. The last change is that it now uses fiberglass on the surface in a CFC layup, which is different from the pure carbon fiber that the filth has. Alright, so how does this play? Well, actually, let's read the text message I sent to Doug a week ago on August 11th when he was asking me for feedback. Yeah, hit it as I was doing more elongated testing. I think it's the best foam elongated power paddle right now. I actually hate the boomsticks. I can't connect with the feel at all, and don't think I'm grabbing the ball well. It's just stiff and powerful, but that's about it. The GX2 powers are pretty good, but I personally don't like how muted and hollow it feels. Pro 4s have that hollow feel I'm not a huge fan of, plus the durability issues. Flick F1 is just too crazy powerful to control. Loco just feels nice on contact to me. I've always been a fan of that fiberglass layer feel too. I think the biggest competitors in that foam power space are going to be the Boomstik and Flick. Oh, I got a typo there. But I think the Loco has a better feel that will appeal to more people. Boomstik is just too stiff IMO. And the Flick is too unforgiving. Loco is releasing at the right time in the market against these. Plus it has more shape options. Not gonna lie, I may switch to it as a main once I get better with power paddles. Using it against Will tonight, so let's see how I do. Haha. Okay, so let's dive into some more thoughts I have on this paddle. I've been playing it for a few weeks now, having received the elongated one at the beginning of the month, and my initial impression was that it felt like a foam power paddle with a bit more juice than a Joola Pro IV Perseus. I could really feel that fiberglass layer give it that extra pop, and the overall firepower I found to be just above the Pro 4s. In terms of the feel, the foam core gives the Loco more substance on impact compared to the Pro 4, which felt lighter and hollow. Despite the lower twist weight number, I didn't find the paddle to feel unforgiving, like the stock cyclic avatar, but I found its sweet spot to instead be similar to the Perseus. That said, I did add 0.5 gram strips of Pickleball Effects tuning tape from the 8 and 4 positions down to the throat, just because with this filth shape, I do like having some extra weight down there for some added stability. Other than the Pro 4 Perseus, I tested the Loco against other paddles like the GX2 Powers, Flick F1, J7NF, Hirachi Alpha Power Pros, and the new Selkirk Boomstiks. For the overall firepower, I found it to be below the Flick F1 and Boomstik, but above all the other paddles I tested. Several other people have made comparisons between the Loco and the Boomstiks already, and that's because they share a similar Gen 4 construction with that EPP foam. Now, like I've said in my text message, I find the Boomstik to be too stiff and poppy feeling. Even though it does have that fuller foam feel and it does pocket the ball a bit, the ball rebounds very quickly, giving it a feel that I couldn't connect with and had difficulty controlling. On the other hand, I really enjoyed the feel of the Flick, because it had less of the harsh feedback that was more forgiving on impact, but I did struggle controlling the overall firepower of the paddle itself. I would place the feel of the Loco in between the two, but leaning a bit more towards the Boomstik. The Loco is still a stiff-feeling paddle from its fiberglass layer, but despite that, I felt that I could pocket the ball more on the shots, as the rebound effect was slower, and this helped me much more with my control. Overall, I would describe the Loco as a toned-down Selkirk Boomstik. It's still a durable Gen 4 foam paddle with top-tier power, but it's now just a tad bit below that of the Boomstik. And while you don't get the Infinigrit of the Boomstik, the Loco is significantly cheaper at $179 after a discount, and in my opinion, it has a better feel that will appeal to more players. One more thing is that the Loco is the first Gen 4 Power Series to release in all 3 major shapes at once. Though I've only received the elongated one, but I'm hoping to receive the other shapes soon as well. So please, like, comment, and subscribe, so Doug and his team think my channel is actually somewhat decent enough to send me more stuff. If you do follow Speak Pickleball's post, then you'll also note that this is currently my main paddle I am using. I did mention this briefly before, but I felt that I've been improving a bit more in my game to control a power paddle better, so I've started moving away from all-cord style paddles. And this was the specific paddle I have been teasing about changing my main paddle to. The Loco is going to release in pre-order cycle starting today, so if you do want to pick one up, I've added my discount code and a link to buy them in the video description below.